Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of Practical Surplus. I'm Mike B, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that's actually pretty unique and I've never actually seen before, especially in real life. I've heard of the Russian, I'm going to butcher this word, but the Veshmeshok, or however they pronounce it, little backpack thing. I'm sure you guys have seen them on World War II soldiers and stuff. They actually use them in Afghanistan. I don't know how late they use them until they did modify the design a little bit. This is going to be the closest thing to a World War II Veshmeshok. That's what I'm going to call it. If I'm butchering it, I'm sure somebody out there is going to be like, "Oh my God, you're such a douche. You're such a tool." But it is what it is. You get what I'm saying. It's in the title. You know how to pronounce it. Here we are. So anyway, you look at the thumbnail and you're like, oh, well, that doesn't look anything like what you've got here. Well, it's kind of a weird little backpack, but it's obviously one of the most handy little things that I've ever seen. It's so small, yet it's so convenient and holds so much. This one is actually a Romanian clone of the World War II style. And the only difference between that I can see the World War II style and the later style is that there is just no extra pocket on the front here like there are on the Soviet things. And the Romanian versus Soviet, this is made out of that really heavy, good, durable Romanian canvas. I have yet to be able to tear this stuff or see it get worn down. The original Soviet ones, I think, are like a really heavy linen or a little bit lighter weight canvas. And not quite as durable, and they're probably tan. These are more green, olive drab. Either way, I love Romanian surplus, especially Romanian Cold War surplus, because it's probably some of the best Eastern Bloc stuff you can get. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to tie these. I'm going to show you how much they fit in there. Because obviously right now you've got just this thing, right? This is what you're going to get, the rectangular thing. A little drawstring right there, and then you get this strap that's attached to it, right? And there's like a wooden dowel right here that you can see. And then the strap has those kind of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of grab some random stuff, right? I'm going to grab first a bunch of these. By the way, everything you're going to see in this video is available in my shop at www.mikesmilitaria.com. Check out the link in the description. I'll put the individual links to the Veshmeshok and the Czech canteens that I'm going to be throwing in there. And then I'll try to get the final item, which we'll discuss in a little bit, back up. It's been off the site for a while, but depending on your feedback, we'll probably get that thing back up. So I'm going to put 4 Czech canteens, right? If you know what these are the 1 liter or 0.75 liter or whatever they are, canteens. I love these things. These things are awesome. I bring them just about to every outdoor excursion that I go on. So we're going to start bagging this up, right? We're going to put our stuff in here. There's so much room, as you can see, hopefully. All right, so that's just one in there. Let's get a second one, third one. Wow, this thing's got a lot of freaking room. All right, so we've got 4. Sorry if you can't see that totally well. You got 4. Well, there's a lot of dust on there. You can see that in the video. 4 canteens in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my World War II reproduction Romanian Model 39 tunic, wool tunic, and we're going to actually stuff this in there too. This is going to take up a lot of space. Just to kind of show you. You see this? Stuff that right in there. Look at that. Like a champ. Perfect. And we've still got room to spare. Let me stand this up really quick. So we've got about that much room to spare. It's about 3/4 of the way full. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to show you how to tie this thing, right? Because you might want to do it yourself when you buy one of these. There's a very limited number of these available, guys. I don't even know if I'm going to ever be able to get them again. I didn't know these existed, honestly, until my contact in Romania told me about them. So one of the drawbacks of this thing that I found so far is the fact that this kind of feels like jute or some other, feels like a super heavy cardboard, to be honest with you, but feels like it might be jute or something like that. Doesn't really work well with being a drawstring for this kind of heavy canvas, right? So you got to kind of pull and then fish that in there. So you may want to put like 550 cord or some other kind of like just straight up canvas thing. Albeit it does cinch, just not as well as I'd probably like it. So for the sake of the video, I'm not going to tie these. So what you do here, now I'm probably going to screw this up because it's kind of new to me, but still pretty cool, is you take this, make a knot right here, okay? And then, let me flip this around. Oh, the strap got all tangled up, twisted, go figure. So all right, This is kind of hard to do with limited space. You're going to take this and you're going to kind of make a bundle at the top, right? And then you're going to take the strap, which is not secured to the other side right now. You see that wooden dowel down there. And you're going to pull it out to about, let me show you. There is a, yeah. I don't know if they all have these, but it's like the first break in the strap. And up here, you're going to just make a loop, right? What you're going to do is you're going to reach through that loop. Here, I'm going to show you this slowly because this is the tricky part. You're making a slip knot is what you're doing. So you make a loop out of the strap, right? Okay, here's the strap just flowing, flowing, flowing. Here's the break in it. I mean, I don't know what you measure. I've probably got about 2 feet out. All right, 2.5 feet, depending on how big you are or how small you are. I mean, you'll trial and error, obviously. You're going to have to do this. I'm not just going to show you the one way. This is what works for me. So the loop, and then if you can do this one-handed, reach through the loop, right? And then you see the bottom strands right here. Just pull those through the loop, and right there you've got a slip knot, right? Now to keep this, kind of put your hand in there like this, right? We're going to grab the bag, the top of the bag that's cinched up, and we're going to put the knot that you just made over that, and we're going to pull it tight. Literally just a slip knot. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I don't have time to explain this. I mean, I don't know knots to save my life, and that's something that I know. And this is the final step. I mean, that's literally the hardest part, which actually, once you get it, is a no-brainer. You don't have to think about it. You could do it in the dark. So then what you do is you take this strap, and you've got 2 possible settings right here on the bottom. This is where it differs from the post-war Soviet as well. I forgot to mention this. The post-war Soviet's going to have, like, the straps attached, and you just have to make your little loop and tie your slip knot, you know, just kind of like I just did. It's not going to be a free-flowing. This one kind of allows you to adjust the length slightly. Of course, I want mine all the way out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wooden dowel, this wooden toggle, they call them. I'm just going to put it through this loop right here, and it's actually about 2 inches long, so it'll go through, and now you've got a backpack that, oh, I'm going to probably have to go shorter to even it up, because I kind of screwed up on tying the other one, but no big deal. There's 2 settings here, two loops. So there, I'll get the wooden toggle through right here. Oh God, you're not going to have as many problems as I am, trust me. So perfect, now you've got the 2 straps right here. Sorry, this is a little bit bigger. It's actually about a medium-sized pack, I would say, small to medium, in between there. If you purchase one of my Czech M60 backpacks, they're about that size, just in a different configuration. They do hold a lot, though, right? Might be a little bit smaller because it's only 1 compartment. But essentially, it's just like a bag that you tie a knot onto. You see that? How that holds secure on the top? You use water and stuff out, and you wear it upright like this, right? So that's all I've really got. If you got any questions, you can email myself or Dakota on our website, or my website at mikesmilitaria.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. These are really cool, and again, if you want one of these, not pulling the whole old sales tactic of act now before they're gone, but act now before they're gone. Because, again, I've never seen one of these, especially a Romanian one, right? And these are old. These are probably from the 50s and early 60s. Perhaps they're still using these. Who knows? But anyway, these are really high-quality items. He cherry picks the best items for me, so you're guaranteed to get the nicest condition ones possible. They're all going to be really good. The shades may vary a little bit, right? Like from green to brown a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, there's the sales pitch. This is a very practical item. I actually am going to add this to my lightweight. I've got too much stuff. I got too much practical surplus. I'm going to have to show you this stuff in the summer, how it's used out in the woods. Because this can hold a nice little amount for like a day pack or whatever, and still is very, very compact and functional. You can put this in another backpack. If you're using a ruck to ruck around, you throw this in your rucksack, and it doesn't take up any space, and that way you've got a little day pack or a salt pack, whatever you want to call it. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Romanian Veshmeshok copy of the Soviet design backpack. So if you got any questions, like I said, you can email myself or Dakota. Go on the Mike's Military website, the FAQ About page, and check that out. You can also go on my Facebook page, look up Mike B on Facebook, and if you got any questions, you can send me a message on there. Nothing else. Look forward to seeing you be part of the little band of people who have these. Again, there's not that many of these. I have less than 10. Actually, no, I've got just over 5 of these. I probably got 6 or 7 of these in stock right now, and I don't know how many more I can get. So they're a little bit more expensive than the Russian ones, but they're worth it because they're heavier and they're actually more collectible and unique. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.